All right, so you finished your quiz. So now you're going to grade it, okay? So I'm going to walk you through how to do every problem and how to give yourself points for it. Okay, let's start with first one. So it says, use the following set of ordered pairs to answer questions 1 through 5 below. So here's my ordered pairs. Okay. This is going to be my x's. This is going to be my y's. So on the first one, I'm going to put -2, 4, 1, 3, 5, 2, and 1, 4. I could have put them in a better order, but as long as they correspond here, you are good. You can give yourself, as long as those points all correspond across, you can give yourself 2 points. Each one is worth half. So half, 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 half. All right, here's my next one. Make a graph. So we got to put the points on here. -2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's -2, 4. Next one is 1, 3. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. And 1, 4. Oh no. 1, 4. Okay. Each of those are worth a half a point. So as long as they're in the same spot, you get a half a point for a total of 2 points on that one. All right, here's our mapping now. Give yourself some ovals. We got our x's and our y's. List your x's in numeric order. So -2, 1, even though the 1 is repeated, you only put one of them, and 5. And on the other list, I have 2, 3, 4. All right, so now my -2 matches to a 4. My 1 matches to a 3. My 5 matches to a 2. And my 1 also matches to a 4. That's how your mapping should look. If you have your x's and your y's and each x goes to one y, you are good. You can give yourself 2 points. Each line is worth half a point. All right, so the domain for our graph here is all of the x's. So all the x's we have would be -2, 1, and 5. In our domain, we don't repeat them. It is just our x's. It's the same as our mapping list here. And in our range, we have 2, 3, and 4. Right? Your domain is worth 1. Your range is worth 1. Is this relation a function? Yes or no? Remember our vertical line test? We take a vertical line test, and if any 2 points are touching it at the same time, it is not a function. So that one's good. Whoop, right there. They're stacked on top of each other, so that's not going to work. So no, it is not. That's going to be worth 1 point. And then what is the inverse of our function? An inverse is if we take the x's and the y's and we flip them. So flip the first one for -2. I'll add my function notation here. 3, 1, 2, 5, and 4, 1. As long as you have all of those right, each one's worth a half, so that will give you +2. Okay, number 7, f of -4. This right here, you were going to put that in for x's. So instead of an x, you were going to have a -4. So now I'm going to solve. Multiplication comes first, so 2 times -4 is -8. We're going to add those together, and we're going to answer of -3. If you plugged this into the right place, that is 1 point. If you got the answer in the end of -3, that is 1 point. If you messed one small thing up, please take away 1 point. All right, number 8. Is this a linear equation? Yes or no? Linear equations only have x's in them. So this one has a squared, so that's a no. This one, we could simplify this to be 10x minus 7y plus 2. It only has x's and y's. That's a yes. Each of these are worth 1 point. Okay, and so let's total these up. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, out of 15 points there. Let's look at the extra credit now. It says graph the equation any way you want. So you can pick. You could find points, so plug in points and solve it. You could find the intercepts, so plug in x equals 0 and y equals 0 to find those. I'm going to do that because I only have to plug in 2 things. So when x is 0, that becomes 3 times 0 is 0 plus y equals 4. So y is going to equal 4. So at point 0, 4, I have a point. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a point right here. Okay, I'm going to plug y in for this one. So 3x plus 0 equals 4. Anything plus 0 goes away. So x is going to equal 4/3. So we'll have 4/3, 0. And I just realized I graphed this wrong. I need to go 0 and up 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops, that point's not in the right place. Okay, 4/3. So that's 1 1/3, 0. Like that. So my line's going to go something like that. Okay, make sure your line is going in the right direction. Okay, it should cross the y-axis at 4. That's the biggest one. Okay, so as long as it does, and it looks about like mine, then you can give yourself 1 bonus point. Okay, so add up your negatives, add your bonus point into it, and get me a score out of 15. Once you are done, please hand it to the teacher, and I will get those in the grade book. Have a great day. Oh, your assignment that you have to work on is in Classroom, so please go check that out.